Good morning, students. Today we'll study the last chapter of moral science, that is life skills. So let's get started. Abilities are life skills that enable you to properly face all sorts of situations in life. Life skills are usually associated with managing and living a better quality of life. So, what is life skill? A skill that is necessary or desirable for full participation in everyday life. What we do in our life, in our daily activities, we need life skills for everything. They help us to accomplish our ambitions and live to our full potential. So let us learn about the different skill in details. So first is social skills. These are the skills that are required in day-to-day interaction with family members, friends, society, fellow citizens, etc. As we all know that we live in a family, we live in a society, we live within friends. So we need social skills to live with them, to cope up the situation that we face with them. So these include, first is effective communication. Without communication, we can't do anything. I am teaching you now with the skill of communication. You are asking me about any query or you are learning with the help of communication. If I communicate in French language and you don't know this, so our communication got failed. So effective communication is the process of transferring signals or messages between a sender and a receiver through various methods. We use various methods to transfer a message, some talk, some gestures, etc. The ability to communicate effectively is important in relationships, education, and at work. As I said earlier, to maintain relationship, to do education and at work, we need to do communication. Without communication, everything can be flopped. Following are some tips that will help you in developing good communication. So the first is talk precisely, don't be vague. So what is the meaning of precisely? Precisely mean exactly to the point. And what is the meaning of vague? Not clearly or clarified or defined. इसका मतलब है टू द पॉइंट बात करें, घुमा घुमा के बात ना करें, सो दैट आवर कम्युनिकेशन विल बी easy. Make eye contact with the receiver. When you talk to someone, make eye contact and then talk. Use gestures. Gestures means the movement of the hands, heads, etc. that expresses something. Your body language should match with your words. Manifest constructive attitudes and beliefs, and manifest meaning to show something constructive. Constructive is, you can say, useful or helpful. Means manifest constructive attitude, show a positive attitude and belief so that the person will believe that you are saying the truth. Develop effective listening skills. Listen properly what somebody is saying, then the communication will be good. Next is interpersonal relationship. So what do you understand by interpersonal relationship? Social associations, connections, or affiliations between two or more people. What the social association we have with others, that come to be known as interpersonal relationship. That you and your friends relation is, can be said, interpersonal relationship. These are the life skills which we use every day to interact with other people, both individually and in groups. As I said earlier, people with good interpersonal skills are usually able to manage things effectively in personal as well as professional lives. When we have the skill to manage everything properly in personal and professional life by the help of interpersonal relationship skill, then everything will be as smooth and as easy as we want. For example, in a family, all the members live together happily, having very good relation with each other just because of interpersonal relationship and good communication. Otherwise, they will fight with each other all the time. So next is empathy. What do you understand by empathy? Empathy means the ability to sense other people's emotion. When we have the ability to understand how the person is feeling in front of us, then it is known as empathy. It is the capacity to understand or feel what another person is experiencing. Thinking from the frame of mind that the other person is thinking. It is the capacity to place oneself in another person's position. It encompasses a broad range of emotional states. Then encompasses meaning surround and have a hold within a broad range of emotional states regarding anger, fear, love, etc. Next is thinking skill. These basically refer to mental skills and reasoning power. So, what are mental skills? Positive self talk, enhancing confidence, goal setting, etc. These are known as mental skills. When we talk to ourselves positively, enhance our confidence, and set our goal, that refers to mental skills. And reasoning power means thinking about something in a logical way in order to form a conclusion or judgment. Think about something regarding their logic. अगर कोई आपको आकर के कुछ भी कह दे किसी भी बात के लिए, देन यू विल थिंक अबाउट द लॉजिक बिहाइंड देम, ना कि आप उस पर एक्शन लोगे. दैट इज नोन एज रीजनिंग पावर. दीज मेक यू स्किल्ड एट एनालाइजिंग योर एक्शन. ये आपको आप जो कर रहे हो उसको एनालाइज करने में हेल्प करेगा. लाइक what you are doing is not harming others, what you are doing is not influencing others in bad way, their effect on others and their future results. These include, फर्स्ट इज सेल्फ अवेयरनेस. इट इज़ द मदर ऑफ ऑल एबिलिटीज़. जब तक आप खुद को ही नहीं समझोगे, सेल्फ अवेयरनेस मीन्स खुद को समझना. कॉन्शियस नॉलेज ऑफ वंस ओन कैरेक्टर एंड फीलिंग्स. जब तक आप खुद को ही नहीं समझोगे, आप और किसी अदर स्किल को अडेप्ट ही नहीं कर सकते. इट मीन्स हैविंग ए क्लियर परसेप्शन ऑफ योर पर्सनैलिटी इंक्लूडिंग स्ट्रेंथ, weakness, thought, beliefs, emotions and motivation. Perception meaning understanding something. You have to understand your own strength, your weakness, your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions and motivation. It allows you to understand other people. When you understand yourself, your mind is so clear that you wanna understand other people too. It relates to your consciousness as regards different things. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness is the state of realizing or noticing something. You will come to the stage of realizing and noticing what are the things that are happening around you. For example, smoking is injurious to health. This self-awareness prevents many people from getting into the habit of smoking. So second is creative thinking. It is very closely related to creativity. Now, what is creative thinking? The ability to consider something in a new way, in a divergent way. So, it involves addressing a situation, task, problem or challenge with innovative or divergent thinking. When a person is creative, he thinks in an innovative way regarding anything. He thinks out of the box without using the daily routine process. Creative thinkers go beyond routine and standard approaches to respond to their responsibilities. They are unorthodox and think outside the box. What is the meaning of unorthodox? Unorthodox means different from what is generally accepted, usual or traditional. They follow their own path, their own innovative level. For example, a painter using new imagination while making a painting. Now, next is critical thinking. It is an intellectually disciplined process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing and or evaluating information gathered from or generated by observation, experience, reflection, reasoning or communication. So, creative thinking means the objective analysis or evaluation of an issue in order to form a judgment. The objective analysis or evaluation of an issue. इसको कहते हैं, ये जो अभी लिखा है, दिस इज़ सो वेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. मीन्स इसका अगर मूल आधार देखें कि ये क्या है, कि जब हम लोग कोई सिचुएशन को देखकर उसको एनालाइज करते हैं, उसको सिंथेसाइज करते हैं, उसको एवैल्यूएट करते हैं टू जनरेट अ जजमेंट कि आखिर उसमें लॉजिकल क्या है, then that is known as critical thinking. And this thinking is so very necessary. This skill is so very necessary for everybody. अगर ये skill आप में नहीं रहेगी तो anybody can tamper your mind according to themselves. For example, A sportsman thinking about his vulnerable areas and the ways to improve them. Vulnerable means weak and easy to hurt physically or emotionally. When we think about our vulnerable areas, your vulnerable areas can be you are weak in maths, you are weak in chemistry, and you need to improve that. So sportsman thinking about his vulnerable areas and the ways to improve them, this is known as critical thinking. Now next is decision making. It is regarded as a cognitive process. Cognitive means sangyanatmak process resulting in the selection of a belief or a course of action among several alternative possibilities. Every decision making process produces a final choice that may or may not prompt action. This means decision making process need to be done to make the final choice or final judgment, and it should be pure. You are the decision maker for yourself, and you will make the decision for you. It is the process of identifying and choosing alternative based on values and preferences of the decision maker. आपको हर चीज़ को नाप तोल के देखना होगा कि what is good for you, and then you will make the decision. For example, a child taking a decision of not devoting too much time on social media. Next is problem solving. Considered the most complex of all intellectual functions, problem solving has been defined as a higher order cognitive process that requires modulation and control of more routine and fundamental skills. Now, what is problem solving? It is considered as the most complex, most difficult of all intellectual functions. What are our intellectual functions? Intellectual functions are the functions that are related to mind. Problem solving has been defined as a higher order cognitive process that requires modulation and control. It requires modulation. Modulation means molding, and control. You need to control your mind of more routine or fundamental skills. It requires two different types of skills, analytical and creative. Now, what is analytical skills? Using careful examination in order to explain or understand something. You need to use careful examination while understanding something or explaining something. And creative you know very well. In now emotional skills refers to a child's ability to deal with, manage, express and control his or her emotional states, including anger, sadness, excitement, anxiety and joy. You need to learn how to control your emotions like anger, sadness, excitement, anxiety and joy. Where you need to show your anger, how much anger you need to show, how much excitement you need to show, etc. Emotional self-regulation is an important aspect of resilience. These include, now what is self-regulation? Regulating itself without intervention from external body. You need to learn how to self-regulate your emotion. Nobody will come and tell you or stop your emotion. You need to stop it by yourself. Now, what is resilience? Resilience is the power of handling any kind of physical issue. If you have any kind of physical issue, emotional issues are also related to physical issue. I mean, if you are angry, if you are sad, if you are excited, it also hamper in your body. So, resilience, you need to have the power of handling any kind of physical issue. These include coping with stress. It involves recognizing the sources of stress in our lives, awareness of how they affect us, and acting in ways that help us to control our stress. For example, reducing exam stress. We need to realize from what we are getting stress, what is the reason of our stress, and we need to reduce that. Now, second is coping with emotion. It involves recognizing our emotions, being aware of how they influence our behavior, of being able to respond to them appropriately. For example, not arguing with parents even when you are dissatisfied with them. It is so very clear to you what is coping with emotion. It is just like controlling your emotions. Now, this is what the chapter says, and let's discuss question answers. So, question number 1 is, what do you you mean by life skills? We just read. Explain interpersonal relationship, the relationship between you and your friends, your social relationships, your social affiliation, etc. Explaining self-awareness. Self-awareness is knowing yourself, what you think, what you want, etc. Write about decision making power. Before making the decision, you need to analyze everything very carefully. Explain emotional skills. Emotional skills are the skills when you learn to control your emotions as far as possible. So in the very next page there is a match the following, and this is your homework. To do this match the following, I'll provide the PDF of the question answers in the previous page, and you may have seen that there are 3 stories in this chapter, that are the empathetic traveler, a cricketing decision, and the milk boy. So your homework is that you need to write about those stories, what you learn from them, what you think about them, and all, at least 10 lines of each story. And if you have me any further query regarding this chapter or anything, you may contact me. Thank you.